Well, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Wherever you're coming in from, whether it's the morning time, the afternoon, the evening, I wish you all well. And I'm just hoping everybody's doing well. And, uh, well, like I say, it happened. Mr. Dibiase Jr. has gotten off with all accounts. On all, he beat it all. There's no, the man is set free. Set free. The plot did thicken, but really, was it really a plot? Or was it really a plot? Because I'm looking at this thing being a stage show. They didn't have no evidence. They didn't have no evidence on this man because I'm looking at it like fraud is hard to prove because you got to prove intent. You have to prove intent. Now, I want to go through something real quick with just one of the charges that he was charged with. I'm not an attorney. It's not legal advice. This is just my opinion. Wire fraud. What is that? What is wire fraud? Let's look at that. Isn't it that wire fraud is when somebody transfer accounts to another account without with the person that owns the account doing it? Isn't that wire fraud? I don't know. I'm not for sure. I don't know what wire fraud is, but I don't know. But I know he didn't have wire because what he did couldn't have been wire fraud because it's like you own a business. I'm just looking at it like this. You own a business. There's nothing against the law saying that I can't own a business and I can't have three businesses and with three separate accounts, bank accounts. And there's nothing against the law saying that I can't deposit a legitimate check into a bank account and going about my business. So how's that wire fraud if that was the case? You know. Oh, don't get it twisted. I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking I'm swaying towards him. No, I'm not. I'm just swaying the fact that these folks didn't have no evidence. Oh, that son gun is guilty as charged in my mind. I ain't finna sugarcoat nothing or nothing. I ain't sugarcoat. You know why? Because there's too many hands in this. Too many hands. And when you got too many hands or something, guess what? Somebody gonna steal. Or somebody is stealing. No, I'm not. Don't get it twisted. I don't trust them folks as far as I can throw an elephant. Let me say this. I trust them as far as I can throw an elephant. Let's say it that way. I do. I trust them as far as I can throw an elephant. No folks were stealing. Because think about it. His brother already was found guilty. And had to pay some bread back. Some money back. So, what we talking about here? Let me tell you something. This is some crazy, crazy mess that, But like I said, I mean, was it a distraction? And it amazes me. It amazes me how this guy Gilbert comes back and litigate this case after after the primary election was up, because it was allegedly they said he was running for some type of office and he was seen at some type of event allegedly in Rankin County. Man, they got something. Man, it's something going on. It's something going on. I don't care what nobody say. It's something going on with that. And they can, like I said, people can sit around here lollygag and nod their head, this, that, and everything, but I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it. And like I said, man got off. Man gonna stick his chest out just that much more. He gonna stick his chest out just that much more because he done got away with something. And now they know what they can get away with, and they're gonna be getting away with stuff, or they're gonna be advising folks how to get away with stuff. Watch what I tell you. I tell you now, they're gonna keep their nose clean for a minute. But like I said before, if something is in your blood and it's been there for a while, it's hard to come out. If, for example, like you get on a job and you be working that job for a long period of time, it's in your blood. When it gets in your blood, it's hard to stop. You drive an 18-wheeler, gets in your blood. It's hard to stop. You are a carpenter, gets in your blood. It's hard to stop. You know, you electrician, gets in your blood. It's hard to stop. You are a prolific orator, gets in your blood. It's hard to stop. So, believe me when I tell you, stuff getting the man blood, especially when a man won on something that he saw that he could win on. Man, please, it's over with. It's over with. I'm like, man. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here for a minute and talk about this Ted Dibiase Jr. case, because it was crazy. These people really they got they got a lot going on, because a lot of the people that was in this thing hadn't even served no time. They got indicted. They hadn't even served no time. So, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Look, the next thing that I want to, the next case that I'm going to be looking at is former Mayor Chukwueze Anton Lumumba and former council member Aaron Banks. I want to see how this pans out, because I've been contrasting and comparing these two cases. One was like I said before, one was a manufactured crime and one was not. Former Chukwueze Anton Lumumba case was manufactured, and you can't tell me it wasn't. So, because them boys, look, what both of them, like I said, what both of them have in common is, that it was volunteer. They chose to do it. Yes, we got that. Please, let us not beat the dead horse about the choice thing. But the point is, if you manufacture a crime and then you're gonna come back and destroy somebody's career. I'm not feeling that. See, that was a manufacturer. See, now I can understand if they got caught. They deserve it. But see, when you are the the police's job is to catch the criminal, not create the crime for the criminal. That's just saying like it's just no different than going fishing. A fish ain't got no worm to eat until you cast your reel. But then when you catch, because you can't walk in that water and go in and just pick them up and just catch them and throw them in a bucket. You gotta cast a reel. You gotta set out bait for them. Now, fish ain't bothering nobody. A fish is doing what he do. Now, yes, the fish chose to bite that hook. The fish was hungry. The fish was hungry. The fish probably been scouring around that pond or that lake or whatever it is, and he got hungry. So, hey, like I say, that's what this was about. You know, they manufactured that crime. They cast their reels. Why would you cast your reels and you in the position you're supposed to catch? You're supposed to catch the people. Okay, you're supposed to catch the people that's casting. It's like I'm giving them the reel for them to cast, and they hungry. It's like I'm giving them the reel, I'm giving them the bait, and then say, hey, look, and tell them to just go and catch the reel. It's gonna be all right. And then come back and throw them in, and come back and say, hey, you catch that reel, you got that fish, and you catch that reel, and you done got all that fish out that pond. Now you're gonna have to now you gonna have to either now you're gonna go to jail. Now I caught you. That doesn't make sense to me. That's manufactured. They manufacturing it. Same thing. I give you a pole or a reel, and I give you a whole bucket of worms. And then I give you a bucket, I give you all those supplies for you to go fish. And then you go and you fish, you cast, you get you as much fish as you can. Then I come back and I say you're going to jail because you done got all these fish now, and you got all these fish. But I gave it to you, and you hungry. Get out of here with that mess. Manufactured. It's a manufactured crime. And I'm not trying to. And the thing is that I can't see none other. I can't see it no way. I can't see no other way. I cannot see it no other way. As they say in the olden days, none other. I can't see it none other. So, it remains to be seen. Time will tell. I wonder if they're going to make a spectacle of this like they did the Ted Dibiase Jr. case. That's my time. Hey, do me a favor. Leave a comment. I'd like to hear from you. And give a brother a like and share this out if you find some good content. We'll talk to you soon, and thanks for watching. This is the 601 Network, Real Jackson News.